Yeah. So as I was saying, I learned a very, very amazing lesson from my dad this week, or rather, yeah, it was last week. Okay, it wasn't exactly an amazing lesson. I mean, it was just an amazing reminder of why I do what I do, and why I support people who do what they love to do, what they want to do. We're talking about initiative, all right? We're talking about going the extra mile. We're talking about doing things that ordinary people don't want to be doing. Okay? And the only way that you're going to do that, again, goes back down to one thing. Is it something that you're passionate about doing? That's the bottom line. Because if it's not something that you're passionate in doing, you will not go the extra mile. You will do things for the sake of doing things so that you can actually get it done and over with. You get me so far? And the reason why I'm saying this is mainly because my dad recently took up, he went back to his old company, right? And going back to his old company is not a very good decision financially speaking, because his salary is deducted by like 30%, which is actually a lot of money. Okay, and I asked my dad, why did he take up that job? I mean he loved the company. It's a jacket that I always wear, Jetstar. You know, he loves the company, he loves the environment, he loves the people there. And I was asking him, like, so why did you sacrifice, or why were you willing to forego the extra 30% salary that you were getting in your previous company to join Jetstar again? My dad responded back to me. He was like, you know, Gabriel, sometimes it's not all about the money. Sometimes it's really about what you love doing, what you're passionate about doing. And in this particular case, because of the fact that Jetstar allows me to do what I'm really, really passionate about, solving cases, investigations, and so on and so forth, I'm willing to take it up. And I think that was one of the major reasons why I feel that I'm very, very blessed, because I think genetically speaking, I'm a very, very passionate person. Genetically speaking, I focus on doing the things that I really, really love doing. But then again, like as I was saying, coming back into this particular story, I was going for my run at 3 a.m. in the morning, you know, doing my crunches and, you know, just coming back, going about my business, and I realized something. Every single day, okay, my dad will leave the house somewhere between 3 a.m. in the morning to 6 a.m. in the morning, okay? And it's really ridiculous, because when he comes back home somewhere between 6 p.m. in the evening to 12 midnight. You get me so far? It's really ridiculous. So he isn't having much sleep. But when he wakes up and before he leaves, he's like stoked. He's like excited. He forgets about breakfast altogether, just really looking forward to head to the airport. And all of a sudden, my dad becomes insanely nice. He's not as stressed as he was like a couple of months ago with his old job. He wasn't as worried as he was. He's like really nice, very, very interactive, asks about my brother's work, obviously spends some time with my mom, spends some time with his mom, asks how's my business coming along, etc., so on and so forth. And he actually feels that he really loves and cares for us a lot more than he did several months ago. What is the reason behind it? It's really because of the fact that he's actually doing something he loves doing. It's something that he's really, really passionate about. And because he's doing something that he loves doing, the people around him gets affected with, you know, being loved and cared for, etc. Because if you don't like what you're doing, you're going to complain for the rest of your life. You're going to be concerned, you're going to be worried, you're going to hate your job, you're going to hate what you do to the core. But if you love doing what you do, you're going to be happy about life. Everybody you meet, you're going to be happy that you've met them, etc., so on and so forth, because you're just loving life. And that was the very powerful reminder that really hit me. It's a very powerful reminder that really hit me. And coming back, to my dad coming, reaching back home at 6 p.m. in the evening to 12 midnight and going to work at 3 a.m. in the morning to 6 a.m. or 6 a.m. in the morning, it's not because it's his job requirement. It's because he wants to do it. That's it. He wakes up in the morning, picks up, at 3 a.m. you don't have the newspaper, but go and make himself a cup of coffee, and I'll come back from my run, and I'm like, why do you wake up? He was like, I gotta go and crack a case. That bugger has got to go to jail because crime doesn't pay. And he will just, drink his coffee, have his, breakfast, just showers, and immediately goes to work. Smiling all the way, walking with confidence and walking with much authority. And I sat down and I told myself, I'm like, now I know why I sleep 2 hours a day. The reason why I sleep 2 hours a day is because I'm having so much fun in my business that sleep only gets in the way. I'm having so much fun interacting with entrepreneurs or aspiring entrepreneurs, learning and sharing. We're having this conversation right now at 3 a.m. in the morning. It's because of the passion, it's because of what I love doing that I'm willing to do this. It doesn't even sound like I'm tired or anything, because we're talking about something that I love talking about. And the one reminder that my dad taught me in the experience that I've obviously experienced in the last 1 week, it is this. With passion that naturally drives an individual, he or she can go extremely far in life. But if an individual does not do what he or she is passionate about, I can only, with my utmost sincerity and with my 100% best wishes and support, all I can say is good luck. I wish you nothing but the best. But anybody who's passionate in doing what they want to do, I'm like, hey, how can I be a part of it? And that's really the bottom line. So the one question that you have got to ask yourself is, if you're asking yourself, why am I not taking action? Why am I not taking the initiative? Again, it boils down. Is it because I'm doing something that I'm passionate about doing?